Steve Collins. I'm not just the best Irish fighter ever, I'm the best pound for pound in the world. Ray Jones. Who's next?
Steve Collins, the Celtic Warrior, is one of the most established fighters from the Republic of Ireland. In fact, according to BoxRec's algorithm, he's the #1 ranked boxer in their entire history. Despite being Irish, Collins established his career in America during his early years, where the fans would turn up to see some of his signature mauling and brawling on the inside.
Chin in the air, head down, and I think that could be a mistake.
There's a danger that Collins could walk onto one.
Not a pretty fighter by any means, but a tough SOB, worthy of the current champion's respect.
I'm an honest fighter, I'm the most honest fighter. I am the best pound for pound fighter in the world. And who's going to prove me wrong? Nobody. And if anyone thinks they can, bring him on.
In March 1995, Collins' skills were put to the test against the best of Britain, Chris Eubank. Eubank was on a 43-fight unbeaten streak at this point and a significant betting favorite. However, those odds started to even themselves out after Collins announced in their press conference that he had hired a world-renowned hypnotist to make him an unstoppable force.
He looked more focused than I've ever seen him before. There's a lot to be said about this hypnotism, I don't know, but he seemed like really focused and not his normal self.
The psychic culture was much more popular in the 90s. Still, very few people took it as much more than entertainment. Eubank, on the other hand, was completely freaked out, going as far as threatening to call the fight off instantly.
Tonight. That's why I'm afraid. That's why I wanted to call the fight off. That's why I would call the fight off if I could now. Because I'm going into unknown territory. The 43 fights I've had in the past, I've always known what I was dealing with. I don't know what I'm dealing with tonight. On the hypnosis, basically, he will be more. There has to be a line drawn here. And this is why I'm taking up with the Board of Control and the PBA. This is wrong.
Collins doubled down on the hypnosis on fight night when he sat in his corner listening to headphones throughout the entrances and introduction.
Collins did not even hear his own ring introduction. Now that's the hypnotist, Dr. Tony Quinn, disrobing him there. He's taking off the headphones. Now he says that all this hypnotism is going to make him punch harder. He says he's going to change his footwork. I must say, I thought Steve Collins was a pretty good fighter without all of that. Collins, it's reckoned he'd be best as the cagey counter-puncher. What's going to be in front of me here tonight? Good left jab from Eubank, rather dived into it. Collins comes back, scores with a left hook of his own. Just lunging a bit, and Eubank goes onto the floor.
Collins performed well on the night and weathered a late Eubank surge to earn a unanimous decision. It wasn't until the post-fight interview that we learned the hypnosis strategy was nothing more than a ploy, an elaborate hoax to gain a mental victory over Eubank in the build-up.
11 months.
How much was an influence was your hypnotist? There was a lot made of that before the fight. How big a factor was that?
We fooled the world.
Collins would later go on to state that he was aware of Eubank's trepidation towards the supernatural, yet he could have never predicted how foolishly spooked it would make him become. Whether the mind games were the deciding factor in Collins' victory remains a mystery. Still, I think it's fair to say, we've never seen such innovative and shrewd pre-fight mind games as ingenious as this.
How big a factor was that?
We